right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Game one of the American League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Detroit Tigers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And pitching in this game, Tarek Skubal.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Number 9, the next to hit, takes outside. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, John Nixon. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, this has the potential to fire up the offense. Only one out and now a base runner on first. You've got to stay out of a double play if you're going to make something happen here.
Here's Trout. Strike one. At 30 years old, Mike Trout, 1,000 runs, 300 homers, 200 stolen bases. The only other players in Major League history with those numbers at that age, A-Rod and Willie Mays. That one off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. And now 1-2. Nixon, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one missed. Slider squirts away.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Runner leads away at second. And that one is lifted in the air. Green on the run. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
And now the lefty, not even close there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
And it is 2-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Next pitch is outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
At the belt and fires. Swings through that.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Next pitch is popped up. Arroyo makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back at Comerica Park. And getting the start for the Angels, Reed Detmers.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Nick Senzel.
The right fielder, Nick Senzel.
Here comes a pitch. That one's in there, and that is strike one. They say you win.
0-2.
And down on strikes. One gone here. And next to hit for Detroit, Evan Carter. First offering misses the mark. One down, base is empty.
I got a ball, one strike.
Good eye right there. And it's even up. The pitch. That one missing inside. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being
well, plays made there, and that retires the side. We move on to the second here at Comerica. No score. And welcome back. Top of the second at the plate, Luis Urias. The wind of the pitch. Strike on the outside. And it's 0-1. Skubal, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a guy is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially the guy's earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Pitch misses inside. The count now 2-2.
It's a good take.
And it's filled up. The pitch. And there's ball 4. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And he deals. That's to third. Fair ball. And it bangs up against the wall. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So in now for the Angels, Brendan Donovan. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Green fires it to the plate, the tag, and he's safe. And it's 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Pitch misses. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 1 runs in, heading for the plate. He'll score as well, and they lead by 3.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Austin Wells. That's in for a strike. Hernandez stands at second with no outs. On the ground, and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Neto.
Back to the top of the lineup, number 9. The next to hit for the Angels. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. On a line, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. And it's 4-0.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
John Nixon, the next to hit for the Angels. Hit by a pitch his first time up. And there, and it's 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Carter under it. Makes the grab. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Good eye right there. You know, Singy, in 2022, Trout hit homers in 7 straight games, falling just 1 home run shy of the record, 8 in a row by Ken Griffey Jr., Don Mattingly, and Dale Long. That's in there, and the count even at 1. And a pitch. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Kicks and deals. That one finds the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Two on, 1 out. Struck him out looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
First pitch, not close. And that's in for a strike. And that'll end the inning. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. Angels 4 and the Tigers nothing. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 2nd. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Turned on, but that's foul down the 3rd baseline. Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Donovan on his way over makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away.
The second baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Singy, Reed Detmer's 10th overall pick in the 2020 draft. You're talking about a guy who was a really good player at Louisville, and in his rookie year, he authored a no-hitter. First offering, and it just misses.
Yeah, and in that rookie year with the nasty curveball, struck out 122 in 129 innings pitched. That's almost a strikeout per inning.
An Illinois kid, but he grew up a Cardinals fan. When he was 11, the Cardinals won the 2011 World Series, and that's when he became a die-hard Redbirds fan. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And there's the strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Hammer, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Christian Arroyo. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two outs. And a good eye there. Farmer leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
That hits the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Ground ball left side. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. Angels 4 and the Tigers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, here's the 3rd baseman, Luis Urias.
Number 2, Luis
Urias, 28 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Skubal back to work. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Players from Mexico City to Baja California have been in the league going back to the 30s. Mexico has been represented every decade for nearly 100 years now and has a strong history in MLB.
The pitch.
That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 1 down.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's going to be Taylor Ward. Singled and scored his first time. Fought off foul. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. He swings and fouls one off. The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. The pitch. Line drive to short and caught.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Brendan Donovan now at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Left-hand batter waits, and that one off the outside edge. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there, but they lead it 4-0. Back at Comerica Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here's the catcher, number 24. The wind and the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball.
2-0.
And there's the strike.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Fouls one off. 2-2. The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the pitch. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
The right fielder, number 15.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's Nick Senzel. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Senzel goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. On the ground, a second, might be 2. They get 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. Angels 4 and the Tigers nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th. So in now for the Angels, Teoscar Hernandez. Here comes a pitch. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Angels doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Going 2 now. Next offering misses down and away.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Next offering misses. It's 2-2. And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane.